Welcome to the online classes conducted by the DU Nalgonda. This is Vijayendra, PGT in Physics, TS Model School. In last video, we have seen the first part of the sound lesson. We have seen the what is sound, definition of sound, and how sound is producing, and how the sound is propagating, that means traveling, and what are the types of waves, longitudinal waves and transverse waves, and we have seen that characteristics of the sound wave. Characteristics of the sound waves are wavelength and time period, frequency, amplitude and last speed of the sound wave. We have also seen that the relation between the speed of the sound wave v and wavelength lambda and frequency nu is, that is, speed of the sound wave v is equal to nu lambda, that is speed of the sound wave, or v is equal to nu lambda, where nu is the frequency of the sound wave, lambda is the wavelength of the sound wave. And now continuation of the part 1, that is part 2. Here the speed of the sound wave depend on the nature of the medium and temperature, nature of a medium and temperature and humidity that present in the medium. And for different media, the speed of the sound is different, but speed of the sound do not depend on the frequency, depend on nature of the medium and temperature. It do not depend on frequency of the sound wave. And if we see the speed of the sound in air, that is speed of the sound in air, that is slowest, speed of the sound in air or in gases, that is 344 meter per second. If you see the speed of the sound in liquids, that is nearly 4.3 times greater than the speed of the sound in air, that is 1484 meter per second approximately. Here slowest speed of the sound in solids, that is 15 times more than the speed of the sound in air, that is 5120 meter per second. So here speed of the sound in air is 344 meter per second, and the speed of the sound in liquids is 1484 meter per second, and speed of the sound in solids, that is 5120 meter per second. Here the speed of the sound is slowest in air and slow in your liquids, and it is fastest in solids. This is now we have seen that jet engines or jet flights are moving with high speed, that we call the supersonic speed. Supersonic speed. Here supersonic speed. What is supersonic speed? If speed of the object or body or vehicle is speed of the vehicle or object, speed of the object is greater than the speed of the sound in air, then the speed is called supersonic speed. Supersonic means if the speed of the object or body is greater than the speed of the sound in air, then the speed is called supersonic speed. When the jet engines and bullets from the gun, they have the supersonic speed. When the jet engines moving with supersonic speed in the air, shock waves are formed. Shock waves are formed in the air. Here, jet engines and any objects moving with a speed greater than the speed of the sound in air, the shock waves are formed. These shock waves are having the large amount of energy. When they are moving in the air like jet engines, there is a pressure difference between the layers of the air due to the shock waves. Due to this pressure difference, there is a sharp and loud burst sound is coming. This sharp and loud burst sound is called, we have the sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Boom means sonic boom. Sonic means the ear when the supersonic objects or bodies are moving in the air, shock waves are formed. These shock waves are having the large amount of energy, and when they are moving in the air, there is a pressure difference forming between the layers. Due to this pressure difference, sharp, louder boom sound is coming. That is called sonic booms. When the sonic boom is happened, there may be cracks in the glasses and it may damage to the buildings also. Now, we have the sound can be divided into two types: musical sounds and noise. Sound can be classified into two types: musical sounds and noise. Musical sounds which give the pleasant effect on ear are called musical sounds. And noise, the sound which give the unpleasant effect on the ear are called noise. Here musical sound, the characteristics of the musical sounds are characteristics of musical sound are, we have the musical notes that are sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. They have the by describing the some characteristics, we can describe the musical notes. The characteristics of the musical sounds are: one is pitch of the sound, second one is loudness, third one is quality of the sound, pitch. See, the mosquito sound, if we observe the sound of mosquito and lion, mosquito sound is shrill, 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 but lion sound is growl. Here pitch is the characteristics of the sound which distinguish between shrill sound and growling sound. And pitch is the sensation, the pitch of the sound is the sensation conveyed to the brain by the sound waves when it is fall on the ear. Here pitch is directly proportional to the frequency. Pitch is directly proportional to the frequency. Pitch is directly proportional. This is a symbol of directly proportional. If frequency is more, the pitch of the sound is more. If frequency is less, pitch of the sound is less. If you see the graph, displacement position graph, here on y axis we have taken the displacement, y axis position. If we observe the graph is a displacement and position or time. In first graph, here frequency is less, so it is the sound of lower pitch. Sound of lower pitch. Here frequency is more. In second graph, displacement time graph, frequency is more. You can take the position, displacement. In second graph, here frequency is more, so it has the higher pitch. Lower pitch sound graph, this is the higher pitch. Higher pitch. Okay, here pitch is directly proportional to the frequency of the sound. Now second quality is loudness or intensity of the sound. Loudness or intensity of the sound. Here loudness is the another characteristics which describe the degree of sensation produced on the ear. Here what is the intensity of the sound? Which gives the sensation conveyed to the brain by the sound when it is fall on the ear. Now this loudness is the sensation produced on the ear or degree of sensation. Degree of sensation produced on ear. Here see here in a school bell, if you hit the school bell lightly, it gives the soft sound. But when we hit the school bell with the hard, it gives the hard sound. So here this is the loudness or there is a change in intensity of the sound or loudness or intensity of the sound. Here degree that is defined as the degree of sensation produced on the ear. Here this loudness depend on loudness or intensity of sound. Loudness is directly proportional to the amplitude of sound, or loudness depend on the amplitude. If amplitude is more, then the sound is louder sound. If the amplitude is less, then the sound is soft sound. If we draw the graph between displacement and position, if we observe the here we have and if we observe the displacement position graph and displacement and position graph, this is figure 1 and figure 2. In two graph, in figure 1 the amplitude is more when compared with the figure 2, amplitude in the figure 2. So this is the louder sound, graph of louder sound. Here amplitude is less, so it is loudness is less, and this is soft sound. This is the second quality of the musical sound. Third characteristics is quality of sound. quality of sound. Third characteristic of the musical sound is quality. Quality. Here, quality, we can hear the different sounds from the different musical instruments like flute, piano, drum, etc. and tuning fork also. To distinguish between the two sounds, we need the quality of the sound. Here, it is the quality of the sound is the characteristics which enables us to distinguish between the two notes, emitted by the different musical instruments like tuning fork, flute, piano. They have the same pitch and same amplitude. Here, the musical instruments like flute, piano and tuning fork, they emitted the sound of same pitch and same amplitude. To enable the pitch, enable these musical notes emitted by these instruments, we use the quality. Here, quality of the musical notes depend on the wave pattern. Quality of the musical notes depend on the music, here wave pattern, wave form. Different instruments, they may have the same pitch and same amplitude, but wave pattern is different. If we take the here tuning fork, the wave pattern is, we have the wave pattern like this. For flute, violin wave pattern. If we observe the wave pattern, for piano, here tuning fork wave pattern, and here number of waves are same or number of frequencies same. Here frequency and pitch and loudness is same, but wave pattern is different. From this wave pattern, we can find the difference between the musical notes emitted by the tuning fork, violin and piano. These are. Now, in light lesson, we have seen that reflection of light. Here, what about the sound? Will it reflect same as the light when it is incident on the soft and hard surfaces? Let us see. Take a table, that is reflection of sound. Table. Place the musical instruments. Place these cylindrical and identical pipes. Now this is the wall, wall, and you ask your friend make the sound at one end of the tube and listen from the other end. Listener from the other end. When you make the sound at one end of the tube, the sound is traveling through the pipe and it get back reflected. By changing these positions of the tubes, when the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection of sound, then listener can hear these incident sound. Here the reflected, here that means sound is reflecting from the surface or harder surface. Here when the angle of incident is equal to the angle of listeners hear the more sound. That means reflection of sound follows the laws of reflection. That is, the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. This is the normal made at the point of incident on the wall. So if you take the different, if you move this pipe, cylindrical pipe just above, you cannot hear the clarity of the sound, because here when we move this first pipe above the table, because this first pipe is in one plane and second pipe is another plane, that is incident ray and reflected ray are not in same plane. So it is not following the laws of reflection of sound. So this reflection of sound depend on the surface of the body. If hard surface, reflection of sound is more. If the surface is soft, reflection of sound is less. But in case of light, reflection of light is more on the soft and smooth surface, but it is less on the rough surface. In case of sound, reflection of sound is more on hard surface. Reflection of sound is more on hard surface. Which is okay. Sometimes when you make a clap or sound, big sound on near the tall and old buildings, we can hear the reflected sound. This reflected sound is known if the time between the incident sound wave and reflected sound wave is 0.1 second, then we can hear the distinct sound, that is incident sound, and after sometimes reflected sound. So this reflected sound is called echo. Reflected sound is called echo. Here to listen the echo, that means reflected sound, the time gap between the incident wave and reflected is t is equal to 0.1 seconds. If time gap is less than 0.1 seconds, our brain cannot persist the second sound. So the incident sound and reflected sound, this is the tall wall, this is the incident sound, the reflected sound. The gap between the incident sound and reflected sound is t is equal to 0.1 second. The listener can listen the reflected sound. So that reflected sound is called echo. And the distance traveled by the sound wave here is d. It is the incident sound. The distance traveled by the reflected also same d. So total distance is equal to 2d, d plus d, 2d. And time taken time taken is t. Time is t. So speed v is equal to distance by time, total distance by time, that is v is equal to 2d by t. 2d by t. Speed or total distance traveled by the sound wave and total time, that is v is equal to 2d by t. From this we can get the distance, minimum distance travelled by the incident sound wave. Echo to hear the echo, the time gap between the incident wave and reflected wave must be 0.1 seconds. What happened if the time gap is less than 0.1 second? If time is less than 0. If time gap is less than 0.1 second, then we cannot hear this incident sound wave and reflected sound wave are superimposed. We get the prolonged sound. Prolonged sound. This prolonged sound is called reverberation. Reverberation means this is also echo means the time gap between the incident wave and reflected wave is 0.1 second. Then we can hear the reflected sound wave clearly. The reflected sound wave is called echo. Here reverberation is also same, but time gap is less than 0.1 second. Then we cannot distinguish the reflected wave and incident wave. These reflected wave and incident wave are superimposed and they give the prolonged sound. So in this case we call it the reflected wave is called reverberation. The difference between the reverberation and echo is we can differentiate from the incident sound, but reverberation we cannot distinguish between the incident and the reflected wave. We get the prolonged sound. Time gap is less than 0.1 second. And like the light also, sound wave also get the multiple reflection. When it is incident on one surface, it is reflecting inside the object, multiple reflection is happening. You have the applications of multiple reflection or uses of multiple reflection of sound. Multiple reflection of sound. You have the megaphone. In megaphone and a horn. Second one, stethoscope. Third one, designing of concert halls and cinema halls. Designing concert and cinema halls. We use the multiple reflection of sound in megaphone and in horn. In megaphone, when the police want to give the any instruction to the people, that is in 144 section, they use the megaphone. Megaphone, that is and here multiple reflection of light, multiple reflection of sound get multiple reflected. Finally, it is sending forward through the larger distance with large sound due to the multiple reflection of sound. And in horns also, in vehicles we have the horn. In a horn also we can have the multiple reflection. Due to the multiple reflection, the sound, loud sound is coming and it is moving the forward direction. It is used in the megaphone and horn. Next, in stethoscope. To observe the heartbeat, lung sound and different sounds in our body, doctors use the stethoscope. In stethoscope also there is a multiple reflection of sound. Sound is reflected, incidentting at one end and reflecting inside the stethoscope, and again it is reflecting back like this. There are multiple reflection stethoscope. In stethoscope also we use the phenomena of multiple reflection of sound. We can hear the sound of heart and lungs, etc. Third one, in designing concept halls and cinema halls. Concept halls and cinema halls. Concept hall is the hall where the musical troupe is there. Here in designing concept halls and cinema halls, they are designing such that here we have the reverberation. Unwanted or exceeding reverberation is cause the noise. So by making the ear in concert halls and cinema halls, while constructing they must remove the unwanted reverberation. By constructing these cinema halls and concert halls, they such that the multiple reflection of sound take place, and that is evenly spread throughout the hall, throughout the cinema hall. And to remove the extra unwanted reverberation, we use the observers, sound observers, extra sound observers like thermocouple, etc. Next, here loudness. We have seen that loudness of the sound is measured in the decibels in terms of intensity of sound. Here dB, human being can hear the sound or loudness between normal range of loudness are, that is, can pick up the 10 decibel to 180 decibels. But normal people are normal range of sound is loudness is we can hear, that is 50 decibel to 60 decibels in terms of decibels or loudness. If the sound is range between 50 decibels and 60 decibels, we can easily hear the sound, and our human being can pick up the up to 80 decibels. We can hear. If the sound loudness is more than 80 decibels, then it damage to our eye. So people working near the air base need to protect their eyes by using the earplugs. So we should not listen the loud sound which gives the loudness 80 decibels. If we hear the MP3 or any music with high decibel sound, it is damage to our eye. So please avoid the listening the music with a high sound. Now here loudness, we can normal range is 50 decibel to 60 decibels. In terms of frequency, a man can hear the sound of 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. In this range, a normal people can hear the sound. If the sound is less than 20 Hz, we cannot hear. The sound is called infrasonic sound. Infrasonic sound or infrasound. Infrasound. The sound whose frequency is less than 20 Hz we cannot hear, and more than 20,000 also we cannot hear. The sound whose frequency is less than 20 Hz is called infrasonic sound and infrasound. If the sound whose frequency is more than greater than 20,000 Hz is called ultrasonic. Ultrasonic sound or ultrasound. Ultrasound. We cannot hear the infrasonic sound and ultrasonic sound. So, in terms of loudness, we can hear the sound of loudness 50 to 60 decibels. In terms of frequency, we can hear the sound of frequency from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. If the frequency is less than 20 Hz, that is called infrasonic sound or infrasound. If the frequency of the sound is greater than 20,000 Hz, that is called ultrasonic sound or ultrasound. Here we have the huge applications by using these ultrasonic sound or ultrasound. We have the applications of ultrasonic sounds in industrial purpose as well as the medical purposes. That is application of ultrasound. Ultrasound, that is industrial applications. In industrial applications of ultrasonic sound. In industrial, we use the ultrasonic sound, that is to drilling the holes or making cuts of desired shapes. First one is drilling holes or cutting, making cut in desired shapes. Making cut in a desired shape. Here holes can be also drilled using the ultrasonic sound or ultrasonic waves. Here when the ultrasonic vibrations produced in the metallic rod called a horn. Here ultrasonic vibrations produced in a metallic rod, that is called horn. This acts like a hammer. It can make the 1,000, 100 or 1,000 in 1 second, within 1 second. So here ultrasonic vibrations produced in a metallic rod or horn, it will hammer the material which we need to drilling a hole, which we need to make a hole. So it make the hole and making cut in desired shape. If you want to particular designing, we use that shape, the tip of the horn, metallic rod. We produce the vibrations, ultrasonic vibrations in metallic rod, that we call a horn. That these vibrations or a horn is acting as a hammer. It can hit 100 to 1,000 in a second. So we can drill easily rods or bars, steel bars, etc. And also we can cut into the desired shape by using the a horn or tip of the horn is a required shape. If you use the required shape, then it can easily cut in the desired shape. Second one is cleaning, ultrasonic cleaning. Ultrasonic cleaning. cleaning. Ultrasonic cleaning, generally we clean our dirty glass plates or the other large objects by dipping them in a solution containing the soap or but we cannot clean it completely where we cannot go in small places. In that time we use the ultrasonic sound. This ultrasonic sound or ultrasonic waves help us to cleaning the such objects where we cannot normally cannot clean the places. If we send these ultrasonic if you place these objects in a cleaning solution and ultra waves are sent into the solution, this ultrasonic sound has the high frequency which is vibrating this dust and making the clean. So after that we can easily clean the dirty glass and plates which where we cannot clean. Normally we use the ultrasonic cleaning, ultrasonic waves. Third one is finding ultrasonic detection of the defects in the metals. Ultrasonic detection of defects in the metal. Detection of defects in metal. Ultrasonic detection of defects in the metal. While constructing the large bridges and buildings, we use the metals. Inside the metals there may be a defects or holes. So such type of holes or defects can be found detected by the using the ultrasonic waves. When we vibrate by sending the ultrasonic waves, it will vibrate. Due to that vibration, by observing the vibrations, we can detect the defects in the metal which are used in the large construction such as buildings and bridges. These are the industrial applications of ultrasound or ultrasonic sound, that is drilling holes or making cut in desired required shape. Second one is ultrasonic cleaning. Third one is detecting the ultrasonic detection of defects in the metal. Now here medical applications of ultrasound. Medical applications of ultrasound. Now we see the medical applications. That is, one is imaging of organs. Imaging of organs. Here this is the ultrasonic sound or ultrasonic waves have given the doctors powerful and safe tools for taking the image of the human bodies, human organisms, human body inside human organisms. We have the echocardiography. Echocardiography. And the second one is ultrasonography. Ultrasonography or ultrasound scanning. These are the two types of scanning. We use the ultrasound, ultra scanning. That is, doctors use these ultrasound waves to take the image of the organs inside our body. In echocardiography, they send the ultrasonic waves, which is the ultrasonic reflected from the various parts of the heart, form an image of the heart. We send the ultrasonic waves to different parts of the heart, and that will reflected and form the image. That image we see that echocardiography, 2D echo, 3D echo. In that we use the ultrasound. By observing the image of the different parts of the heart, we can find the abnormalities of the heart organs. And second one is ultrasonography. Ultrasonography here ultrasound scanning to observe to take the image of the different parts, that is liver, bladder, gallbladder and kidneys. By sending this ultrasonic waves on liver, we can take the liver image, or by sending the ultrasonic kidneys, we can take the image of the kidneys, and also we can take the image of the different gallbladder, different parts of the human body, and we can find by observing the image that is catched by the using ultrasound, we can find the abnormalities, whether the part is, the organism is working normally or not. This is the next. Second application is surgical use of ultrasound, surgical in operation, surgical use of ultrasound. Here the ability of ultrasonic waves to cause the molecules of materials to vibrate vigorously. Here when ultrasonic waves are sent into a material, that make the vibrations. Here vigorous means speed vibrations. Due to this speed vibration, we can cut into the small pieces. So this ultrasound or ultrasonic sounds can be used in operations also, that is a cataract operation and in kidney operation. While sending when we send the ultrasound waves into the kidney where the stone is there, these ultrasonic waves made the vigorous vibration in the stone. Due to this vigorous vibration or speed vibrations, the stone get into pieces, broken into pieces, and it can send through the urine. In this way, we use the ultrasounds in medical purpose also, and we use these ultrasounds in seas and in water to find the objects which are inside to detect the distance of sea and find any object inside the seas, that is sonar. Sonar means sound navigation and ranging. Sound navigation and ranging. This is abbreviation of sonar. This sonar are used to detect the distance of seas or to detect any object inside the water. We use the device is called sonar. In sonar we use the ultrasounds. In sonar we have when we are moving in the ship on the sea, ship contains this sonar. In sonar main parts are transmitter and receiver and display. Transmitter transmitting the ultrasonic waves in different direction inside the sea. If any object is there inside the sea, due to the reflection of sound, the transmitted ultrasound waves are get reflected and reflecting into the receiver. Receiver receives the reflected sound. The reflected sound can be observed in the display, and we can calculate any objects or anything that are fishes or submarines which are inside the seas or inside the water, and we can find the distance also. This distance is d, this distance is d. time is t, velocity of the ultrasonic waves is v. So velocity v is equal to total distance, that is 2d by t, or we can write distance d is equal to vt by 2. By using this formula we can find the velocity here distance or distance of objects which are inside the seas or water. We can find the depth of the sea also. So here d the distance from transmitter to object, v the velocity of the ultrasonic sound, t the time taken to travel the ultrasonic waves from transmitter to receiver. So in this way we use the ultrasonic waves in different applications. Okay, all of you read the lesson in book and observe the daily life applications of the sound. Thank you.